I can't imagine. It just aches to hear something like this.
Tonight, reaction after the sentence was overturned for the man convicted of kidnapping and killing a UND college student nearly 2 decades ago. Convicted sex offender Alfonso Rodriguez no longer faces the death penalty.
He was found guilty of kidnapping Drew Sjodin from a mall parking lot. Her body not found until months later. Valley News Live's Nishay Taylor spoke with a man who worked closely with law enforcement to help find Sjodin's remains.
Extremely disappointed. I mean, I just paused and had the whole situation flash through my mind. This happened 18 years ago.
In 2003, Drew Sjodin, a 22-year-old University of North Dakota student, had gone missing.
Everybody ready? Let's find her today. Let's go get Drew.
Bob Heelis, a former private investigator, helped organize searches for Drew at the time of her disappearance.
I saw the news story and I immediately knew I had to get up there and do whatever I could, even if it was just being another set of eyes.
Drew's remains were found several months later. She had been kidnapped and murdered. Alfonso Rodriguez had been sentenced to death for the slaying of the college student. But in a turn of events, a federal judge threw out the sentencing. Bob says he believes the decision now sets precedents for other cases similar to this one.
This case is an extreme example of why we have the death penalty for cases like this. I mean, if you're not going to use it in a case like this, then where are you going to use it?
He also says hearing the news of the sentencing being overturned is very difficult for him, especially on a case that still tugs at his heart.
I think my 37-year career, this is the one that sticks out in my mind as something I'll absolutely never forget. What he did was just one of the most horrific things that somebody can ever imagine. And this should have been over a long time ago.
Nishay Taylor, Valley News Live.
Now, Judge Ralph Erickson ruled that misleading testimony from the medical examiner and limitations on mental health violated Rodriguez's constitutional rights.
Judge Erickson is now ordering a new sentencing. Will continue to follow this case closely.